The budget report and annual performance plan before the House today is indeed presentable. But through you, Chair, to the Honourable Minister Patel, I wish to thank the Minister, Honourable Minister, for sharing the good news stories with us. It's good to hear that and to recognise it. But many of the preconditions for economic recovery are political in nature. What I want to focus on today is the economic growth part of the department. And I want to share this with the Honourable Minister through you, Chair. Not enough and possibly too late, and I will tell you why, with a specific focus on economic growth and economic recovery. South Africa's future economic prosperity is linked to political conditions and policy revisions. Current ANC policies have failed to deliver the growth South Africa needs to eradicate unemployment, poverty, skewed income, and wealth distribution. A particular challenge is the restriction of South Africa's growth potential, which has deteriorated over time from 3% per annum to around 1% per annum. South Africa's lack of political will and capacity to implement economic recovery plans that were either not implemented with speed and urgency or were not implemented at all are serious impediments. More rapid economic growth would have placed South Africa in a much improved fiscal position with higher gross income product per capita and substantially lower unemployment rate. The South African government and the department should therefore focus on the removal of growth limitations in its short-run attempts to ensure economic recovery and economic growth. The South African economy is overburdened by regulation. It should be made easier for business to continue with its activities rather than to focus on meeting all prescriptions. BBBE has run a failed course in South Africa and do not serve the best interest of the country. In many instances, it became a veil for state capture and corruption and has developed into tokenism and favorism. Special economic zones are too fragmented and should be consolidated. In the current form, these zones do not reach sufficient critical mass to make any difference in the economic performance of South Africa. Despite the many serious impediments and obstacles to a sustained economic recovery in South Africa, two basic aspects should be resolved expeditiously. The two most important impediments are uninterrupted power supply, and I think we all agree on that, and service delivery by municipalities. There is no doubt that the economy was already in difficulty before the first COVID-19 lockdown of March 22, 2020, due to poor governance, state capture, and corruption. Falling productivity and low consumer and business confidence arising from structural rigidity in the public sector, policy uncertainty and regulatory environment that hampers private fixed investment, inefficiencies in state-owned enterprises, increased the costs of key inputs in production because of Eskom, a rising cost of capital, labor market rigidity, insufficient competition in product markets, and a general lack of maintenance at local government level, resulting in infrastructure neglect. The current world economy outlook is unfavorable for the South African economy, and signed trade agreements like AGOA should be cherished. If the AGOA agreement is cancelled or not renewed in 2025, the detrimental effect of our economy would be too much to complicate. African countries opened their markets on the 1st of January 2021 for free trade in terms of the African Continental Free Trade Area, and bottlenecks should be removed, such as border post delays, to ensure that the country recaps the full benefits of this agreement. I wish to extend an invitation to Honourable Mr. Patel on behalf of the FF Plus to receive and discuss the economic recovery plan that we put forward as a contribution towards the economy and the economic recovery plan of South Africa. South Africa deserves better. Thank you, Chair.